What's up, guys? Just a little introduction before this video starts. Basically, it's a video of my back workout. Generally what I do most days, I do switch it up. If I see a new exercise somewhere, I will try it out, see what's different, see what works. It's just mainly sort of the big compound movements that you'd expect with a back workout. Little variations on them. I'm going to be commentating through it, sort of how to do the exercises, little tips and tricks that I've picked up along the way of things that you can do to sort of target your muscles better, to get a deeper contraction, time under tension, whatever it may be, to help really target the muscle that you're trying to hit a lot more. And you've got a lot of auxiliary muscles that help out, and the more that you can sort of remove them from the equation, the better results you're going to get. So basically, like I say, just big compound movements. There's a few things missing from the video because I just got my camera, and unfortunately I'm not the greatest with technology straight away, so there were a few issues I had sort of with the battery life, with how to set it up to record things and whatnot. But I've got most of that fixed now, so hopefully in the future videos will be of a better, not better quality, but of a more full standard, because like I say, there are a couple of exercises missing. But just for your sort of information, I've put at the end of the video short slide that's got sort of the full workout I did on this day, and sort of the main alterations that I make to it on a regular basis. So yeah, that's all at the end if you want to note it down and try it out for yourselves. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy it. Like I say, I'll be commentating through, so enjoy. Thank you. So the first exercise we've got is a close grip pull down, like lat pull down, but obviously using a closer grip, sort of the V-shaped grip that you can usually find in most gyms. Like I said, doing about 5 sets of these, 5 to 6 depending on how I feel. Just taking it slow. There's weight on there, but I'm not trying to lift the whole stack. That's not what bodybuilding's about, really. If you're bothered about weight, then you're going to be looking more at powerlifting. But basically just bringing the bar down, as you can see, to the chest, leaning back slightly, pushing the chest up to make sure the back stays straight. And as you'll see in a minute, in the next set, you should be able to see better what the muscles are actually doing. You see, as I come down, keeping everything straight, lean back a little bit, bringing it down to the chest. Try not to use the arms too much. As you can see right at the end of the movement, the final little contraction around the lat area and the center of the back, you can see it squeezing together. Just trying to focus on squeezing the scapula, which is obviously the shoulder blade, together at the end of the movement. Another thing to think about is the mind muscle connection. So just consciously think about squeezing your back together, and that should help you avoid using your arms too much, as they're taking a lot of the strain off of your back, which is what you're trying to work. Okay, next, moving on to a wide grip lat pull down. Like I say, going onto the machine, getting sort of the longer bar on it. Some of them are sort of cable machines like this, some of them will be an actual resistance machine, but taking a wide grip, this should activate more of the lats and less of sort of the central back, sort of the core central back muscles, which are being activated a lot more by the narrow grip. This is more sort of the width that you're aiming for, so if you want to get that nice wide back, you want to be doing a lot of these exercises. Like I say, as again, what you're doing is sort of leaning back as you're performing the exercise. You want to make sure that, again, you're squeezing your scapula and your shoulder blades together, really thinking about that contraction, focusing on just using your lats and try not to activate any other muscles, such as your biceps. What you want to do is make sure as you go up, you leave a tiny little bit of tension in the elbow, a little bit of a bend, because otherwise you're going to be putting far too much stress on your elbows and your other joints and taking it off the muscle that you're trying to be working. Next up, we've got some wide grip pull-ups. Doing 4 sets of this, but going to failure this time. I struggle with these a bit at the moment due to having put on so much weight. The lighter you are, obviously, the easier it is, and you can substitute it for easier things. Like I say, just coming down, not coming all the way out and locking out the joints. You want to keep tension on the muscle, because the more time your muscle is under tension, the more results you're going to get. See, I freeze up a little bit there, struggling with the last one. I think I got sort of 6 or 7 in that. And as you can see, this is sort of the 3rd set out of 4, I think. I think I only managed 3 here, but yeah, just again squeezing the back, focusing as hard as you can on that muscle group. Yeah, like you see, I'm a bit too fat at the moment for that. Next up we got bent over rows, or sort of a T-bar row machine. Usually when I do T-bar rows I do it with a barbell, but for this just sort of sitting on, gripping, keeping your back straight, pad helps for that, and rowing back towards your chest. Trying to, again, not lock out your joints and squeezing your back together, guys. That is the most important thing. Just focusing on your back as hard as you can, just squeezing it together and making sure you really do feel that contraction. Looking for 8 to 12 reps on most of these exercises, guys. Okay, so also in here you would have had sort of seated rows, so sat down with a cable machine and whatever grip you feel more comfortable with, whether it's a narrow grip like on the narrow grip pull downs, or maybe a wider bar. But basically, yeah, just sat, feet up against maybe a box or something, hands on the grip, and try and keep your elbows so that they're not flexing too much, because that's going to take, you know, the stress off your back, and again put it on your biceps. So what you wanted to have done there would have been, you know, knees slightly bent, keeping your back straight, not really leaning back on this one too much. Again, clenching the back as much as you can. I'm sorry that I didn't get the footage of that one, guys. It just really wasn't working for me. And also I like to add my shrugs into this day. So some heavy shrugs, sort of 5 or 6 sets, 12 reps. Just focusing on that contraction. Really simple exercise to do, to be honest. Not much to it. There's no real point in rotating the shoulders that a lot of people do. Just up and down. That's mainly going to be what you want to be aiming for, and it's going to allow you to use heavier weights as well, because the traps are a strong muscle. And they go all the way down your back, from top of your shoulders to an insertion right at the base of your spine. So big muscle. A lot of people think it's a shoulder exercise, but as I say, the traps go all the way down your back. So I like to put them on my back day, but really it's up to you guys. So that's it for that workout. I'm going to be doing one of these for all of my current workouts. So I'm currently doing a 5-day split. So back day, and then you got arms, legs, shoulders and chest. I've got the footage for the leg day, so I'm also going to be sort of editing that together and getting it out for you guys, and recording the rest as the days go. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to put the full workout at the end, and thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, if you like this sort of stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.